Hello, think I'm on. Yes, yes. Hello, hello. This is the Kenyan Hexagon. This is the Kenyan Hexagon once again. Oh, hii imenishtua bana. So, yeah. So, hapa hivi tunaongelelea BTC na mali imefika saa hii. And one thing to note ni kwamba like things will be boiling very soon, and this is what is happening right now in the crypto market. Like generally, once Bitcoin starts pumping, or Bitcoin, like once the bull market returns, it will be depicted so much by by the Bitcoin price. Yeah. So this is what is happening, and you can see Bitcoin has been able now to break out of this current uh, resistance zone. Yeah, you can see this area here, and also the yellow trend line here. It is been shown on how Bitcoin has been able now is actually in the verge of breaking that. Yeah, and yeah, now moving up to the like above this point, it will mean that price might come now to do this, probably maybe to break out of this point, retest, and then keep going up. Yeah, so that is one scenario for Bitcoin, and now that is being shown by how price is behaving right now. You can be able now to see that. Yeah, even now, also talking about the same, because now when once we see how Bitcoin's price is performing, now we are able now to see other cryptos and how they are also performing. Yeah, so we have the likes of this is not opening, let me see. Yeah, we have the likes of the other altcoins, and that is Ethereum, USDT, XRP, Binance, USDC, and USDT and USDC. Those are stable coins. Yeah, so their price is pegged to the price of $1, and that's why you'll see that their price is not moving up or down so much. Yeah, so these plus very many other blockchains. This is how they are performing right now on this day. Yeah, today is on date 22 of August. Yeah, April, not August. April. Yeah, so what's happening? Yeah, you can be once again. This is the price of the most or the top trending cryptos by the market cap. The market cap is seen on the right hand corner here. Uh, on the right hand side here, you can see Bitcoin is sitting at 1.5 trillion US dollars. Yeah, and that is the market cap, the market capitalization. That is to mean the whole of the coins that are circulating in the whole world times the price of now that one coin. Yeah, so we have Ethereum. Ethereum is the second best blockchain, and it is a blockchain where you are able now to build other things on top of it. Yeah, other protocols, maybe to mean, and maybe in even to maybe in general, like these are smart contracts that once they are on top of that blockchain, they use the gas token, so that you can be able now to transact or maybe to exchange them from one coin or one token to another. Yeah, so on Ethereum, we usually have Uniswap where you are able now to do that transaction. So you'll just need a wallet for all these. You open up a wallet, and for this case, you can open a MetaMask wallet so that you can be able now to be. It is very easy now to store and transact these assets over there. Yeah, so just that is a brief information about this. We have USDT. I've said that is a stable coin. Then we have XRP. Yeah, you go do more research about these assets. Yeah, because once we start talking about this, we have very many categories. Yeah, and in this channel, you are able now to do those individual analysis. So in those analysis, we are able now to see how these assets are performing, and you are able now to make an informed decision about that. Yeah, so they are very many, and yeah, just to say and to pinpoint, is to say that you have to do more research about this before you make any decision. Yeah, so much about that. We are also going to talk about the pulsechain network and the pulsechain blockchain. Yeah, this blockchain is also like very important, because once you are talking about cryptos, there are very many communities, there are very many cryptos, and all these cryptos have different use cases. These use cases, you find that there are communities within them. Yeah, so these communities, you find that their coin is performing better maybe than the other, but in general you are able maybe to transact with any that you want. And yeah, that said, uh, we have now passed in. We are in day 1076. I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but yeah, we are just talking about these assets at this point in time when they are trading at very low prices. You can see in the last 24 hours, Pulse has been able to go up with plus 6%, with 6% up from to the down to the upside. You can see from all-time low, from the lowest price has ever been, it has gone up 18%. Yeah, so in the last 24 hours, and currently you can see one Pulse coin is trading at 0.508345 US dollars. You can see, yeah, very low price. Yeah, you can see like 0.50 is such a very big gap. But then these are very, very volatile assets. Once the liquidity kicks in, we are going to see a lot of improvements in these assets, though they are very undervalued. And I don't know how we are going to do so much marketing unless someone, you just have to sit down, analyze them, have more info about them, and just own them. And then after that, you have that big portfolio that you never know how long or what time it can blow up. Yeah, you have been able now to see Bitcoin and how it has been trading, and now we have Pulse. We have the Pulse, we have the Ethereum, we have Monero, we have so very many coins. We have meme coins, we have NFTs. Yeah, you just your choose your poison, man. Yeah, you choose that crypto that best interests you, and now you will be able now to put in some money. And yeah, any price from the point of buying will always be in profit. From any point that you buy, from the entry point that you get in, that is to mean from the point of buying any crypto that you're talking about here, it will mean that any point above that you will always be in profits. Yeah, and that's to say that we have very many tokens and upstream, and one that we are going to look at is Provex. It just launched the other day. I'm not going to talk about these others because I've just been doing so much analysis about them. You can look at other videos under these, and you'll be able now to see the in-depth analysis about them. So in this one, we are going to finish with the Provex and how it has been trading. So this is a chart, and this is how it has been trading. You're taken to Dex Screener. The screener will give you these analytics where we have the price here. We have the price where we have the price here. It is trading at 0.0508266 US dollars, and you can see the market cap here. Yeah, we are able now to see the transactions. You can see we have more buys than sells, and in the terms of volume, the volume is actually higher than the buying volume is higher than the selling volume. These are some of the stats that you have to look at when you are analyzing these assets. The makers, yeah, you have more buyers than, the buyers are less than the sellers. Yeah, and that is to mean in the last 24 hours. Yeah, So in this, you are able now to see there is analytics here. You are able now to see this is the pair, and then actually this is the contract address. Yeah. And now about the same, you are able now to come here and learn much about it. But this is no, this is pulse chain. This is pulse chain. But anyway, the analysis is the same. The analysis is the same. Yeah. So um let's go back here. Let's go back here and then we look at ProveX. We're looking at ProveX. Yeah, the stats are the same, almost the same analysis, but then you see for each one of them it will change. You see the buyers here are more than the sellers. Yeah, and that is now basically for ProveX, because now you understand ProveX is a new protocol. It just launched the other day. You can see its price is trading at 0.406 873. Yeah, that is the price of one ProveX token. And that you can see in terms of wrapped pulse, you can see all that. Yeah, so these are the analysis that we are talking about, and you can get a small info about this asset here. This asset here, you can see it is a peer-to-peer fiat to crypto exchange that replaces centralized middlemen with math. Buyers and sellers trade directly using everyday payment apps, while zero knowledge proofs verify payments without exposing personal data. No KYC, no custodians, no trust required, with rules enforced on chain. Yeah. So that is the basic information that you get about this. But then now, this is the chart. This is a chat about everything. You see, now the chat, even if you hear a lot of news and then you don't know how those news are going to affect the market, yeah, and you don't know how they are going to affect the market. That is one. But then you hear news and then maybe they traumatize you and then you don't know how to react, or maybe yeah, it is fake news. Everything will be shown here on chat. Yeah. So this is very very. Have I not opened the right chat? Let me try again. Is that opens? Yeah. Yes, this is the chat actually. Yeah, but I'm talking about what's up? What's up? Let me correct this. Anyway, whatever. This is not. Yes, it's back, and it's back and it is okay. Yeah, so we're talking about the price of Provex and how it has been trading, and you can see right here, the price actually has been very bearish. Actually, since it launched, actually not very bearish. Actually, it's up. No, 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 no. I'm not even supposed to say that, because you can see this price pumped after it launched, and then we have now this pullback here where prices pull back up to this point, and you can see now after that, now prices are pumped a little bit up to this 50% Fibonacci level, and now it is actually almost going down. Actually, I was analyzing and I was saying that if this price retests up to this point here, this is the previous low here, price will now actually pump, and it will have now this W. You see this W here. This is a reversal candlestick pattern that happens in most markets, and once it happens in a very critical zone like this one is a support zone, and then you can see it is making a W. Once now it crosses this neckline here, you are able now to put entries at this point. Yeah, you can see now, instead of now putting entries at that point, we are now going to do DCA. You can buy any price at any price between this point here, and you will have bought the dip. Yeah, so you'll have bought the dip. Okay, yeah. So you can see this is depicted by this Fibonacci level here, where price had pulled up to this 78.6%. Yeah, and you can see now these are the levels how price is reacting once it reaches at those points. Yeah, so this is a very good example of showing how price has been able now to perform since it was launched. And yeah, we are looking forward to see in the next coming days how it will react to these other levels. Yeah, but now at the end of the day, price will be looking to break all this time high. This was the previous all-time high, and once it breaks out of this, we will be looking for price at very high prices. Yeah, so man, I don't know. I don't know how to explain more than this, but just look into this, and you'll thank yourself later.